A male-only Hearthstone tournament ignites the gaming community, a new program for you to create your own MMO, and zombies, monsters, and robots all in one beta. Hey guys, I'm your host Gillyweed with MMO Play, and I'm bringing you all that and more this week on MMO News. The gaming world erupted on Wednesday after an announcement for an international Hearthstone qualifier delivered one shattering sentence to the community. The participation is open only to Finnish male players. Although it takes place at a Finnish tournament, the qualifier is actually for the International eSports Federation's World Championships, and it's IESF's rules on gender divisions for games governing this competition. In fact, all of the ISF's World Championships were separated into male and female-only divisions, and some games were only available to one gender or the other. Comments flooded IESF's Facebook page condemning the separation of divisions by gender. IESF has since responded by holding an emergency session late Wednesday night of the organization's board. They followed with an announcement early Thursday stating that events which previously were set aside for male competitors are now open to all genders, and those initially set aside as female-only competitions will remain as such. In a statement made on their website, IESF addressed the reason for maintaining events for women, citing the importance of providing female gamers with ample opportunities to compete in eSports. They went on to explain that although female gamers make up half the world's gaming population, only a small portion of eSports competitors are women. ISF believes that without efforts to improve representation, eSports can't achieve true gender equality. General response has been favorable, although some gamers have voiced that they would rather have equality with no separate divisions based on gender. What do you think about female-only tournaments? Leave us a comment and let us know. Speaking of Hearthstone, the game's single-player adventure mode, Curse of Naxxramas, is slated to open in July. Curse will give the competitive card game more of an RPG edge, as players wade through nightmare-filled necropolis as they battle the undead, just like our beloved Naxxramas dungeon in World of Warcraft. This new Hearthstone mode will come with 30 new cards to mix into your decks, most of which are Naxxramas themed and involve death rattle, reincarnation, and other voodoo trickery. Blizzard's community manager Eritel took to the Battle.net forums this week to settle the screaming masses keen on hearing more about the Hearthstone expansion. He also placed a rough launch date on the table. "We are currently targeting to release Curse of Naxxramas during the month of July," he said. "Unfortunately, we still have a lot of implementing and bug fixing to get through, so please stay tuned." In addition, Eritel also hit home that the expansion is going to be pay-to-play. No news yet on whether they will implement a pay-per-play model like Arena or a simple one-time payment. Pricing information was set to be revealed on July 1st, but has since been delayed. What new cards are you hoping to see in the Curse of Naxxramas? Let us know in the comments section below. NeoJack Entertainment is giving gamers the chance to choose their own entertainment with Atavism, a new development system that players can use to create their own MMOs. Atavism is a Unity-based engine that does not require any programming knowledge for a gamer to create their own MMO world. The developers state that gamers can now focus on MMO development, not on aspects of game creation such as art design or coding. The game engine uses plugins the user can modify to suit their needs. NeoJack offers server space, tools, and even the Unity bootcamp built into their client. According to NeoJack, what sets the product apart from other engines is that they have an open plugin system already done, with all the basic MMO systems you will need to get up and running within a few hours. You also get the server software, which allows you to set up your own servers anywhere you want and gives you full control without any royalties or monthly subscriptions. The developers are even using Atavism to create an MMO of their own called Neo's Land. The game engine is available for purchase in a number of different tiers. The developers are also working to get Atavism greenlit by the Steam community. When gaming fans struggle at a game, the typical course of action is to head to a forum, a fan site, or a video tutorial series in order to improve and ascend the learning curve. But if you have the time and money, a new, faster route to the top is in development. Punching is a new game tutoring service launching in South Korea this summer. The goal for Punching is to take esports professionals and veterans from the likes of League of Legends and Dota 2 and provide formal MOBA training for fans looking to up their game. Punching CEO Hyun-Sung Kim started out as an IT instructor, but has taken his skills onto the gaming platform by creating an overlay that allows pros to draw strategies on the player's screen without taking control away from the student. The League of Legends training school is set to launch in August, with other games being added to the curriculum, such as Dota 2 and Heroes of the Storm, as business progresses. So far, 15 esports veterans are lined up to tutor keen fans, including SBS, Peko, Long Panda, and Ring Troll. Got an en masse entertainment account, lots of free time, and a fetish for fighting even when the odds are stacked mightily against your favor? Then jump right into the Zombies, Monsters, Robots open beta and join the last line of human defense. As you'll see in this trailer, the world is besieged by foul beasts, brutes, and behemoths, and it's your job to kill them by any and all means necessary. In time for the Zombies, Monsters, Robots open beta launch, developers were able to release a major update with 6 new maps. These include 2 new co-op maps, The Pit and Black Gold Rush, and 2 new PvP maps, Wetworks and Death Metal. It also widens the player arsenal with 7 more weapons and introduces the twisted competitive game mode, Mercs vs. Monsters. In this mode, players can slip into their evil shoes and control enemy NPCs, including zombies, monsters, demons, and robots to try and overwhelm the human resistance. And like the humans, each of the 20 playable character classes possesses unique mechanics and abilities. It's all systems go for Divinity Original Sin, the fantasy RPG from Larian Studios that has managed to capture the hearts and dollars of gamers. The Divinity Original Sin launch comes after a successful $1 million crowdfunding run and months of playtesting on Steam Early Access. Developers have honed the gameplay and features to make it an immersive RPG with exciting turn-based combat, a gripping storyline filled with choice and consequence, deep character and party development, and an expansive game world that rivals that of MMO games. Another thing that makes Divinity Original Sin stand out is that players can equally enjoy it solo or with a friend. The game is designed with so-called drop-in, drop-out multiplayer, so even if you start the journey alone, a pal can drop in at any point to help you out. Alternatively, you can also lose a friend during your adventures and not have to worry about starting it all over at the beginning. Early fans have been raving about the classless system and broad character customization options that let you create the hero you want. Add to this the option to create custom adventures that can be shared online, and it's clear that imagination is the only limit when playing Divinity Original Sin. What have you enjoyed most about this game so far? Tell us in the comments below. A mad, bloody hunt for ancient relics will pit superheroes and villains against each other this summer with the coming of the DC Universe online DLC titled The Halls of Power Part 1. Fans will finally get to play with or against the legendary characters from the Fourth World. You can choose to conspire with Darkseid's son, Calabac, and Mantis to scour the lands of New Genesis and Apocalypse for ancient relics and set your evil plans into action. Or you can side with the good guys like Mr. Miracle and Big Barda to stop those insidious schemes from corrupting the online RPG universe. The DLC pack is a godsend for fans of group content. Expect 5 new co-op multiplayer adventures, 2 8-player raids, 1 8-player operation, 1 4-player alert, and a 4-player operation. There's even a pre-patch free installation of League Halls that will go live before DLC 11 is released. The DLC pack will be available for download on the PC, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4 systems. Alright guys, it's time for the 5-in-1, where I give you 5 stories all packed neatly into 1 sentence each. It seems business trumps faction, as World of Warcraft has announced plans to end the current faction-based auction house system with version 6.0, a decision met with great support from the gaming community. Arma 2 developer Bohemia Interactive announced on Monday that Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead will be carrying on despite the GameSpy shutdown by transitioning its matchmaking system to Steam in Update 1.63. After almost 3 years of virtual empire building, Microsoft shut down Age of Empires Online for good on Tuesday, following it up with a blog post listing some final stats for the game. Broken Destiny Online creator Four Swords Inc. is opening its new title Nightfall Online for early access, but because the game as of yet has no website, you'll need to head to the Broken Destiny Online forums and leave your nickname or gamertag for a key. And finally, due to toxic behavior, Riot Games announced on Wednesday that they're shutting down the League of Legends community chat rooms immediately, but will keep private chat rooms and messaging up and running. Well guys, that's all for this week's MMO update. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for all the latest information, contests, and more. I'm Gillyweed, and I'll see you next week. But until then, I'll see you in game.